Namaste, God and Goddesses. This is Coach Hamm, and I'm doing something that I normally don't do is have one-on-one with people on camera. What I realized through my trials and errors, there's nothing like a testimony of someone live. So today here we're with Miss April, and she's going to share a lot of things you don't know because a lot of times we judge a book by its cover. So be mindful of that. So just give us a brief synopsis about yourself before we get into engaging in questions, make it less impersonal.
Okay, I'm April. Hello, how are y'all doing today? Let's see, I am now a resident of Florida. Been here for about 9 years, originally from Richmond, Virginia. Mom of 2, wife of none. Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Gotcha. Okay, and this is about entrepreneurship because you had a pretty decent job and a lot of people told you don't do what you did.
Absolutely.
So the first question is, what inspired you to leave your job in the pursuit of entrepreneurship?
What inspired me to leave my job in
Yeah.
pursuit of entrepreneurship was simply happiness and peace. That's what made me leave. I knew that something was wrong. I was constantly feeling sick. I was unhappy. I was stressed. And I just didn't want to be there. I didn't want that 9 to 5 working for someone else's lifestyle. So I left.
I can relate to that, yeah. So that's cool in the mind when you left, but when you actually left, what mental program did you have to disengage to become that entrepreneur?
So the biggest thing was expectations. Definitely expectations.
Okay.
I felt that where I was in my life and the age that I was at, I was supposed to be doing things a certain way.
You're supposed to
I
be.
was supposed to be
Gotcha.
doing things a certain way.
Gotcha.
I was supposed to, have that good job and the car, the house, the family, the whole nine, because I had my degree, etc., etc. And so I felt like I should be at the job. And I can actually remember
Wow.
being very conflicted, knowing that I didn't want to be there and couldn't figure out why. I actually thought something was wrong with me.
Wow. Well, something was wrong with you. You didn't want to be at work.
I didn't.
Gotcha,
I didn't.
gotcha. A lot of us suffer that and we don't even realize that. So that takes a lot of courage to recognize that. So I applaud you for that. But after you did all of that and you finally left, what empowered you to keep pushing like forward regardless of the naysayers and people saying this and people saying that? So what empowered you to keep pushing forward?
So I will actually have to say that really started before I completely left my job, because what really pushed me out of the door was the support of my mom and the support of my dad. When I talked to her and said I thought something was wrong with me because I should be staying at this good job,
Right.
she was the one that was like, why? Why do you need to stay there? If you don't want to be there, if you're not happy, it's making you sick. Look at you. You're
Wow.
stressed out. You got this problem,
Facts.
this problem, this problem. Why are you staying? If you don't want to be there, go. And my dad pretty much was the same way. It really shocked me because I didn't think that was the response I was going to get from either of them. What has kept me going partly is just looking back on how much belief they had in me to be able to step out on faith and do my own thing. And then also what really pushes me is to be able to show my children that they can do whatever they want to do. That sky's the limit. They just need to step out on faith and be whoever they want to be, do whatever they want to do, and don't let anything or anyone deter them from that.
Wow, that's very, very powerful. So you decided to leave your job. You had support from your parents. You were empowered because not only did you want to talk about it, you want to show your kids how to do it.
Absolutely.
Now, all this being said, what helped you to accept that Mary Kay was the right tool for you to pursue your entrepreneurship?
So I have always wanted to help people, and Mary Kay allows me to do that. And by the time I actually decided to step out on faith and pursue strictly Mary Kay, I have been affiliated with the company in one form or another, whether that be a customer, a personal use consultant, or whatever the case may be,
Right.
for about 15, 16 years.
Gotcha.
So when I actually decided this is it, I had only been with the company at that time for about 4 years.
Gotcha.
And it just made sense. It was something that I was passionate about because I believed in the products. I had been using them 20 years. I love the products. I love to help people. I see what the structure of the business has done for other people's lives, not just the women in the business, but their families as well.
Gotcha.
And that's what let me know this really was my passion. It's something that literally brings me to tears. When I go to a Mary Kay event, if I don't walk out the door crying, something's wrong. So
Gotcha. So you made mention that Mary Kay allows you to help people. Can you just elaborate a little deeper on that, like how it allows you to be you inside Mary Kay?
Yes. So Mary Kay I love because they embrace you regardless of what your personality is, regardless of what your background is, your education level, etc. I have a very strong personality, and I know it. Anyway,
I've been working with you for a while, so I know, but they don't know. I just shook my head like
a
that's
very strong personality. Yes,
but
I
nothing
do.
wrong with that. Don't get it twisted.
And I'm very forward in all those things, and I'm loud and boisterous, and Mary Kay embraces all that, and it embraces everything that everyone else is. And when I say helping other women, it's just to help them realize their potential, help them realize what they're capable of doing. This business, if you're ever in it, you will learn that it's about so much more than just the cosmetics and the skincare. That's just the vehicle in which we build relationships with people. This is a relationship building business, and I like to build relationships with people.
Gotcha. Definitely gotcha. That makes plenty of sense. Can you give them just a quick little infomercial about how to get in contact with you, just in case they want to?
I can absolutely tell them how to get in contact with me. Okay, so if you want to reach your Mary Kay consultant with the mostest, that is me, Averly Evans, I can be reached at 954-873-5457. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram under April, the number 4, and the word beauty. And that's April, the number 4, and the word for beauty. And you can also reach me by email at aprilforbeauty@marykay.com.
Thank you so much. We have to be more mindful of how we advertise ourselves, and don't be afraid to advertise yourself. If you believe in yourself, advertise yourself. And all this going on, and you are a very strong woman, inside and out. But I came to know you as a personal trainer and an impact coach. So how did those two kind of coerce or help you through certain times of funk or blockage in your mind that the impact coach, Coach Hamm, helps you in your mind?
Okay, so I will say the biggest thing has been for me is to let me know that my journey, the things that I've done, the things that I'm going through, my emotions, how I feel about certain aspects of my life, my business, etc., are normal. That has been the biggest thing. Allowing myself the permission to not be perfect, and breathing, and taking out more time for myself, learning from Coach Hamm that I cannot do my job and take care of other people and pour into them if I haven't poured into myself first.
Wow. And that's why I am an empowerment coach. I want to change your subconscious mind, so it's not my plan, but it's your plan. So much more to implement, speak about, and it's easy for you to use. Any last word before we get out of here?
So I will say, definitely talk to Coach Hamm. He's really been great. He's helped me out throughout this journey. It's been like 3 years now, and he's helped me every step of the way. I just left my full-time position 2 years ago, and so he has helped me move throughout that journey before I left my job, leaving my job, staying out of that job because I'm not going back to that job.
Gotcha.
And it has really been amazing. I know I could not have done it without him.
Thank you so much. And to get in contact with me, it's 954-914-2798 for private one-on-one sessions. Instagram is Mr_CEO Fitness. Also, Namaste Thug / Coach Hamm. And on Facebook, Ruben Hamm. Get your one-on-one session today. And also, if you feel like you want to be interviewed or a one-on-one that you want me specifically to deal with, hit me up and inbox it, man. Because, you know, a lot of times you got certain people you're around to be comfortable. So they got the right setting and the right mental state and the right frequency to allow you to heal in a loving manner. Godspeed. Peace. Quickly, sometimes people don't add in the difficulties of being an entrepreneur. So I wanted, as a trainer, I gotta warn you sometimes there is pain and being uncomfortable. So from your experience, what emotions and feelings did entrepreneurship bring up for you?
For me, it depends on the day. I can go through about 12 different emotions before 6 a.m. I may wake up ready to cry, laugh, be angry, sad, hungry, miserable, depressed. It's a journey. It really is a journey. What I have learned about entrepreneurship is it is not easy. It is definitely difficult, but it is absolutely worth it. And it's something that if you stick with, everything you do is just sowing a seed for your future endeavors, and that's really what it's about. It has been a struggle. It absolutely has been, especially for me in my business. I've had ups and downs. I've been in directorship. I've been out of directorship. You know, falling in and out of DIQ, not earning my car yet, things like that. But what I have learned is just to never get up, never give up, never give up. It always gets better as long as you never give up. You just keep moving. It gets better. And this guy has helped. He really has. He has been very instrumental in me getting through some of those difficult days in my business and in my mental personally.
The power of breathing, that's all I'm going to say. That breathing is so powerful that kind of pulls you out that funk and brings you into right now. Because we're stuck in the past or the future, and we actually just feel like right now is not important. So the power of breathing brings us back into right now and gives us a choice to move out that stinking thinking, just to kind of move forward, because it's going to happen, but just don't sit in it. Breathe and move forward.
He's going to coach me into that Cadillac, y'all.
Right. Here we come.